107.5 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
The difference between going 31 and 35, $4 million. 4 picks, $1 million per pick from being in the late first round to early in the second round. It's a little bit of a difference. But but if you get drafted in the second round, you get an extra year on the back end of your contract, so you get a chance to make it up. Listen, you can spend it all kinds of ways, but it's fine.
5 Gamecocks drafted. Maybe I'm a little surprised. It felt like O'Donnell Fortune would see his name called later on. That doesn't happen. Rocket Sanders, maybe you thought his name would be called. There's always been a theory out there. If you get to the 7th round, maybe it's better that you be the free agent than be drafted so that you can pick and choose the spot that's best for you.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's propaganda from agents.
Okay.
From free agents. And they're like, oh, man, this is a great situation. We get the chance to choose. I get to make a little bit more money. I get to prove my worth here a little bit. No, you want to get drafted because that means that teams want you.
We have officially moved through the 2025 football season.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The 2025-2020, the season is still upon us. The Birmingham Stallions, what is our update on the Birmingham Stallions?
They always suffered a tough loss this past weekend. They suffered a tough loss. The 3-1 Birmingham Stallions went to the Memphis Showboats, I believe, who were 0-4.
Oh, dear.
They're now 1-4. Suffered a very tough, difficult loss in the first overtime game in UFL history.
Really?
The first overtime game in UFL history. And if you're not familiar with the UFL overtime rules, they go for a 2 out of 3. So they line up shootout style, and they line up for 2-point conversions, and whoever gets, they go best of 3 in 2-point conversions. If they tie, then they just keep going sudden death after that. And so the Birmingham Stallions, who were crippled by not having our starting quarterback, Matt Corral. We had to start Casey Cuckus, and it just didn't work out. Could not get the offense going. So definite step back, a misstep for the squad. We were supposed to take it on. Again, Memphis was 0-4. Should not have dropped that one. They did have a 108-yard field goal return that sort of aided them along the way. Still think we were a better team, but better team doesn't always win. So we're onward to the next week, and we're going to put that one behind us. But we did make history in losing the first UFL overtime game. Let's do a draft comparison. The Browns, they did at one time, they drafted a dude by the name of Johnny Football.
Boy, I was excited about that back in the day.
Do you remember who else was part of that quarterbacking?
Connor Shaw was.
Correct. Right?
And Brian Hoyer.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Hoyer, by the way, was much more similar to, what was it, Brian Rowe or Drew?
Yeah, he's looking at these 2 young dudes coming in like, what's going on here? So even though
I think he was only looking at one dude. I think he was looking at, like, Shaw's over here just to fill out the room.
Yeah, they bring these dudes in. So they bring multiple guys in all the time. So it's not as if this is a unique situation. This is something that happens. It just so happens that these 2 seem to be pretty close in ability. And, again, Shadur's personality and the aura around him will be a lot for that locker room.